nanotech. What they took was the nanotech discovered in dental anesthetics and in Pfizer and Moderna shots, and they actually took tobacco leaves, steeped it in water, and they wanted to see what happens when the nicotine in the water from the tobacco plant alone is dropped under the microscope onto the slide with all of the nanotech. What happened? They show you, and I showed all the audiences there in North Carolina, within 5 to 10 seconds, 100% of all the microchip nanotech is completely destroyed by the nicotine in the water. Share this video far and wide. Dr. Ardis has been saying for 3 years that nicotine is a cure for almost all symptoms called COVID, long COVID, and the nanotech in the COVID-19 vaccines by the organic tobacco plant that they used in this test. And then at the Reawaken Tour, I asked everybody in the audiences, there's 3,000 people in the audience, I said, stand up, all of you wearing nicotine patches. And literally 90% of everybody jumped up. Clay was blown away. General Mike Flynn was blown away that everybody in the audience was aware of this truth. And in this book, Moving Beyond COVID-19 Lies, I explain perfectly in a chapter called Just in the Nicotine of Time, why tobacco users, cigarette users, snuff users, and nicotine product users like nicotine gum agents, patches, suckets, mints, why it was they were the least affected with illness called COVID, the least to be diagnosed with a PCR test for COVID, why smokers and tobacco users were the least to be hospitalized for COVID, to die from any relationship to COVID-19 or the vaccines. Loss of taste and smell, myocarditis, brain fog, schizophrenia, delusions, hallucinations, these can all be benefited and reversed, including Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, I'm not joking, with just nicotine. So that's the importance of the book. We want to make sure you have the doses, what is recommended and found in research. But I think it is miraculous that there's an over-the-counter product called nicotine patches and gums that people can go get right now and start seeing improvements in their myocarditis symptoms. So anyway, go get it now. I just want everybody to know also, I do not recommend smoking. I don't recommend commercial tobacco. However, there is organic tobacco companies. Those I do recommend, and you actually would benefit. You can get my book. Please go get it. Moving Beyond the COVID-19 Lies. Their conclusion was, we never saw any of these participants ever develop a nicotine dependency just using these 7 milligram nicotine patches for just 6 days. I wear a 3 milligram nicotine patch every single day, and I will for the rest of my life. I wear a 3 milligram nicotine patch every single day, and I will for the rest of my life. You will learn why in the book. If you purchase the book, the first thing you should try is nicotine for 6 days straight. 100% of all of those symptoms were 100% cured by day 13 and 16 at the latest for all the people that wore a 6 days worth of nicotine patches. That's just one of the antidotes and solutions we offer in the book.
I don't know about you guys, but the N word, nicotine, never will I begin putting patches on my arm. No. Notice anything about his logo right there? I am. So how much do you think I'm going to trust what comes out of his mouth, right? Go to your pharmacy. I don't know about what your prices are there, but just for a pack of 7 is $17. Just 7. I'm sorry. And he's saying he's going to wear them for the rest of his life. Is he working for the nicotine company now? I'm just asking. But I love the words he uses. Before I get into all his connections, listen to what he had to say.
And as long as you stay ignorant and blissfully happy to follow blindly the faith of your white coat authority figures, yes, who don't know anything either, yep, these little booklets will be very powerful. And I want everybody buying them and then giving them to their MDs after they can't answer your questions because none of them have a clue.
And just remember that he's also a white coat guy, right? Him, Tenpenny. Oh, yes, right there. Rashid Buttar, Carrie Medej. Yes, I pronounce it Medej. But anyway, and all the others. Look, they're all linked with each other. If you don't know that, if you can't see that he's got an apple for a reason on there, and on his other logos as well, that he's linked and on shows with Tenpenny. And he mentioned the reawakening, right? Remember who's in those reawakenings? Right. All of them. Even pastors. Yes. So always test everything. Do not trust anyone, even someone in a white coat. But they're all writing books. I just wanted to point that out. Yes, they love writing books. That's great. Super. Tenpenny came out with a new book. She's advertising zero accountability in whatever that says. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to read it. Look, they speak truth, some truth, but mixed in with lies. Oh, yes. Who else just wrote a book? Everybody writes books. Geez, who has the time and energy, and who wants to give them money? I'm sorry. I'm not giving them any money. And knowing that Tenpenny and even Dr. Ardis are connected to Sasha Stone, who I've done a video on. If you have not seen it, I'll add the link below. But even Tenpenny, this is a very recent book, as pictures, as you can see, there is her brand new book, and there she is with Sasha Stone. I'm not going to go into all the detail of who he is, but maybe this picture might point you in the right direction of what kind of person this is. Or this one, perhaps? Very new age. I would steer far away from anyone mixed in with him. And he's connected, yes, to the UN. To the UN. So all I can say is what a load. What an absolute load coming from Dr. Ardis. But listen to the full video yourself and make your own judgment. Share your thoughts, please. But all I know is that I'm going to keep trusting God and God's word alone. That's it. All right. Just had to share that. God bless you guys. Take care. Have a great day. Till next time.
And what about Donald Trump's embrace in AI technology and medical applications? He doesn't know anything about medicine. The good things he's been saying lately, he's been a little bit of a parrot of Bobby saying, I just don't understand this. Autism used to be 1 in 10,000. Now it's 1 in 22. He said, something has gone horribly wrong and we have to figure this out. And I'm sitting in the background cheering this for a couple reasons. Number one, it's coming from the President of the United States. Number two, it's on mainstream media, that it's not just labeled as tinfoil hat conspiracy theory. It's stuff that you and I and our colleagues have been saying for 20 years. And that's getting out there to the absolute closed-minded naysayers are hearing it on CNN. And so because it's coming out of that black box and it's coming from CNN, it's giving credence, right? And so Trump, he doesn't know anything about healthcare, really. That's